Okay, hi. Once again, I am Nicole Burns, and I wrote a short story called the M.R.E.s. I don't have a really exciting story as to why I wrote this, but I guess this was kind of my first real attempt at writing prose, and I really like the idea of dystopia fiction. Some of my favorite books are Brave New World or The Handmaid's Tale, as well as more modern novels like The Hunger Games, for example. So I was really fascinated with the idea, and last year, grade 11, for our English exam, we had the topic of freedom. And I really wanted to play with the idea of freedom of thought, because I thought that would be kind of an original take on it. And thus, this piece came into creation. So I'm just going to read a short excerpt for you. My scalp itched, but I decided it was better to bear the discomfort than get caught fidgeting with a helmet. I kept my hands occupied by locking my fingers together and pressing them into my lap. The small number on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen blinked and changed from 60 to 61. That meant I had only 40 more questions. At 30 seconds per question, that left only 20 minutes until I was finished. 20 minutes until I was able to return to my classes and continue with my regular schedule. 20 minutes seemed like a lifetime. I took a deep breath and cleared my head. If I wanted a good score, I needed to focus. After my last few tests, almost appallingly low scores, my future in the community was completely dependent on today's examination. It was the mantra inscribed in our memories since we were old enough to process the words into thoughts. Without good marks, you will not have a satisfactory final grade. You will not receive a desirable employment. You will not have enough credits to afford such luxuries as chocolate or coffee. You will not be a valid member of the community. Blink, number 62. What are your views on your peers? This question signaled the beginning of the more personal inquiries. No more pondering about suggested changes to my meal plan or my opinions on the scenery outside my residence. Now I had to make sure my questions showed substantial consideration without being overly condemning. It was a skill that I had well developed over the years in order to slide through the system without a second glance from the officials. All right, thank you.